Right, okay, she's coming back now for another haircut. So she's got lovely long hair at the moment and she's 8 now and she wants it cut shorter so it can go a bit more curlier. So where are we having it cut to?
There, or maybe there.
Which one? I think shoulders.
Shoulders.
Shoulders. We're going to cut it to the shoulders, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's get you washed and sectioned. Right, okay, so I've washed her hair and I'm just going to section it. So I've got a section the front here and here. And that's just clearly to keep it out of the way. And then we've got the back section here. Make sure that we comb it completely down straight. Now you're going to work in sections. The first section is called your guideline, and that is the section that you kind of need to get to the right level first of all. So we're going to the shoulders. So if I take one piece of hair and put it here, we know it's quite a bit coming off. All that is coming off now. Right, I'm going to ask you to tilt your head forward. Right, and keep dead still. You're going to start in the middle section, first of all. And then take the left-hand section and the right-hand section. Now I haven't moved my feet. The whole section was pulled 0 degrees down the back. Just check your points, left and right. Make sure that the balance is even. Check the shoulders, yeah, that looks fine. And then you're going to move up to the next section. And you're just going to repeat the process. Now the bit in the middle, you should be able to see underneath the bit that you've just previously cut. And you want to match that. You don't want to take it longer or shorter. It's got to be exactly the same. So keep it close to the back. And just repeat the same steps. Like so. And you're going to go up to the next level. Ooh. Just check your points. Make sure they're straight before going up. You can do 3 sections or 4 sections depending on how thick the hair is. Head down again. Make sure you comb from the root down. Check your guideline underneath. And continue to cut. So this is the back section. Keep looking down. And check your balance is straight. Now it's nice as well if you comb down the back and push the back of your comb on there so that onto the back so it's nice and smooth. And then you can cut any graduation that you might see. You can straighten it up a little bit if there's longer bits. You want it at 0 degrees so that we know that there's no graduation. And the graduation is only caused by slight lifting. So if you lift it to there, you'll get graduation. So that's why it's really important that we keep our fingers as close to the back as we can when we're cutting. Okay, so that there is the back bit cut, and then we can move on to the sides. I'll show this side first of all as the camera's there. So that's the back section I'm going to tilt the head to the side and I'm going to check and make sure, first of all, that the back section is straight. So as you can see, it's straight. Now I know I can move forward, following the same guideline. I'm just tilting the head away because that way there's no graduation at the sides either. Just double check. And that bit is now cut. And I'll just do exactly the same the other side now, tilting it over. You can make it longer at the front as well if you want to. Sometimes it's always good to go a bit longer one side, because then if you do make a mistake, you can always take a little bit off at a time. You just can't stick it back on. So I'm just going to check the balance now, left and right. Now that looks fine. Now what we do need to do, last thing, we need to comb it all back, because when they have the hair in a ponytail, what you don't want is loads of little bits hanging over the top, because you've accidentally missed them. Right, head down. And when your head's down, eyes down as well, because it goes down a little bit further if they look down. And it's just kind of double checking now. What you've done is fine. I cut using a centre parting, but if you cut on the side, you could also check that there's no little overhangs when you go both sides as well, because sometimes they change the parting and you get these straggly hairs, which you don't really want when I have a different hairstyle. So just bring some over from the other side, just to make sure there's no little long bits like that. They appear out of nowhere. And that there is your one length shoulder haircut, isn't it? I don't think the fringe needs a trim. I just double check. We did cut this the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
But just in case, might be a few stragglers. I think it's good to go. What do you think?
I can't see. Oh, that looks nice. This way short.
Is it short?
Yeah.
What you wanted though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so what we're going to do now is just quickly dry it so that we can see the lovely look. Right, okay, one of the products that I've just put on is the Olaplex number 6, tiny little bit of that, and I'm just going to blow dry it now as straight as what I can. Brush, just to do the fringe, just scooping up. as what you can before you blow dry. Never blow dry from wet, it's too hard. It takes forever. Right, I'm going to make 2 sections now to blow dry with. So I'm going to take like a horseshoe around the top as my top section, where I'm going to try and get a bit of root lift going through the centre. And I like to clip it up out the way, because while you're drying the rest of the hair, this won't dry in no centre parting or side parting. It will give its own parting. Then after, I will just have another clip here. So if you turn that way, you can see I've got this section I'm going to blow dry. This section is just a bit that I'm going to release, and then I've got the top bit as well. Now I'm going to use a round brush, a heat retaining round brush. Again for this. And then move up a section. So this section is going to be from temple to temple. Clip that up out the way, and I can start the side. A nice quick way to blow dry. Okay, so all that underneath section is now blow dried. I'm going to start on the top section now. Just lifting as high as what I can, getting the volume in, and then it's done. I like it.
How many more sections?
2 more sections. facial.
I'm
okay.
wet.
Right, bear with me. I'm just going to double check the whole haircut. They're very fidgety young ones and they're ready to go to bed. So I'm just going to double check and make sure it's perfect before she can go off and play. Right.
I'm finished.
Right, head down for me, eyes down. That's it. Right, head up for me, tilt your head to the side. And the other side for me. Right, I need to tilt you just again here. Lay your head up. Keep still though while I'm checking. That's it, that's better. And that there is your finished look. Obviously you can go over it with straightening irons. And I'll just show you now. Keep still for me. In fact, let's take this gown off. Let's turn it around. How do I turn it? Right, so here now is the finished look. You can use straightening irons to straighten it a bit more. Okay, can you bring it in front of your face for me? Do you like it?